Well, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I am up from my slumber. I am out of the streets. I watched Atlanta this morning for y'all. I made my thumbnail this morning for y'all. I said I was gonna give y'all a video today before I go back outside. Now I kind of want to go out, but I also need to go to the store. I need to go to the Target. I need to go to the grocery store. I got clothes everywhere. It's just been a long but fun weekend. And I got so much to tell y'all. So we're gonna be up here for a minute because I got some things to tell y'all. I just feel like talking. I just like talking. Of course, I'm gonna give y'all Atlanta Child, but really wanna know. But I'm gonna give y'all Atlanta Child, and then I'm just going, just gonna do what I need to do. What I really want to tell y'all about. what I really want to talk about, baby. We're gonna get to it. So stick around, 'cause baby, the gays, the gays.
That's all y'all need.
That's all y'all need right now. That's all y'all need right now. That's all y'all need right now. Just, we're gonna talk about Atlanta first. We're gonna get Atlanta out the way. Let's get Atlanta out the way. So I hope everybody is having a great day. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Let me open my window. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Um, um, what was I saying? Oh, I hope y'all had a great weekend. I hope y'all had a great having a great Memorial Day. Hope everybody was being safe out there in the streets. Um, I hope y'all wasn't out there giving y'all body away. I really hope that y'all was enjoying Memorial Day for what it was, celebrating memorials and veterans, or the army services, or whatever Memorial Day mean. And yeah, let's just thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend that knows a friend that knows a friend that knows that one friend is always gonna tell that one friend come over to the channel. And let's just get into some things. If we're gonna get into some things. All right, where my notes at? Where my notes at? Where my notes at? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good. What's up, y'all? What's up? All right. So the show opens up with Shamina and Kelly. Kelly and Shamina want to host a trip to Grenada. I don't think Shamia went to really like finish school because she was saying the Caribbean and she was saying everywhere but the Caribbean. So they also talk about providing aid for Grenada because of the hurricane that happened. Kelly talks about her divorce. She's coming up on her 2 year, I guess 2 years since she's been working on getting this divorce. She learned recently that she had to get a divorce bill for $158,000. And she just waiting for this story to be over. Portia playing around with y'all and looking at a house. I guess she just needed something to do, something to film. She done it wasting the people time at the real estate agent. I guess it's something to put the people on the camera, child. Cause girl, Portia is looking at an 8-bedroom, 7-bathroom house, $4.2 million. And she said she's thinking about the future for her daughter. This is all I could think about. All I could think about was, I'm not want to check nobody's pockets, but I don't think Nene's ready to make that big old move. And Nene was like, I can do it. Girl. I don't know what Portia bank account look like. I don't think Portia's broke. But girl, let's be serious. Do you need a $4.2 million house? It's you and PJ. It is you and PJ, girl. You can go there, buy you $1 million house, buy you a $500,000 house. Portia, listen to me, Portia. Don't spend your money on the house. Even though we know You ain't getting that house. And I'm not hating on it. You know what I'm saying? Like dream big. But girl, it's just you and PJ right now. You know what I'm saying? Continue to build your brand. Spend that $4 million on your brand. Spend that $4 million on, making your brand bigger than what it already is. Don't spend it on a house. Shit. I'm sure Kim House on the damn market. Go over there and see what Kim House giving. But $4 million? Okay. She says she's going through this all over. She keeps going through this or whatever. She says she know that her divorce the first time. Right, get you a sickening condo. Baby, let me tell you something. I get me a old nasty condo down in Buckhead or over in Midtown or downtown. You know what I'm saying, baby? I get me a old nasty condo and get the condo and then knock the buy 2 condos on the same floor and then knock the wall down between one of them. With a doorman. In a garage. Okay. She says that this is different than her first divorce because she said her first divorce was she was submissive, and they do flashbacks, and she was like, remember when they was like, she said Cordell allowed me, and they was like, allow, and Nene said, girl, we just so free, child, we just so free over here. And then she's cooking Cordell's meal. She doesn't know what the convictions of being a wife. I cook and I clean for Cordell. And all that kind of stuff. So, child, whatever. Hey, girl, hey, Richie. Hold on, I get my picture. I gotta get my picture for the next scene. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, I'm sleepy. Like, I want to kind of go out, but then it's like I'm sleepy, and I gotta realize, baby, I'm not. I'm in my 30s. I'm in my 30s. I'm in my 30s. Just in case, I'm in my 30s. Oh, I thought y'all was trying me in these comments. Because I'm in my 30s. I thought y'all was trying me in my comments. I mean, I know I look like I'm in my 20s, but I'm in my 30s. Get you an energy drink and hit the streets. No, baby. Hey. Okay, look, Dimples, I didn't forget. And I'm going to give you a break today because it's the holiday. But I didn't forget. And we got to talk about something else, too. But I didn't forget, girl, your homework. But I'm going to give you a break because it's the holiday. You actually shouldn't be on this live. You really shouldn't even be on this live right now. You should be down there watching the movies. What y'all saying in the comment? The agent just saw an opportunity to get the property on a major network for potential. And I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Portia just want to keep up with appearances. She don't like. Yeah. I thought Portia was supposed to be focused on being a mogul, or was it just for the first episode, child? It was just for the first episode, honey. 5-hour energy rebel. Wow. You said I'm out in these streets. I might go out. You know what I'm saying? I might. We're gonna see because it ain't really much to do today. I think it's something going on at the park. It's another day party. I'm tired of spending money. First of all, I ain't pay no bills yet. That's the first damn thing. You see what my parties is at. That's the first thing. Baby, and these people down here charge. Baby, I can't stand when the gays come in town. They be charging an arm and a leg. The lines be stupid. The traffic be dumb. Stay home. If you're not already gay in here in the city, stay home. Anyway. Ooh. It is. All right. So the next scene, what happens in the next scene? Oh, Shamia down there with Big Tigger. Yeah, I remember Big Tigger y'all remember Big Tigger? Y'all remember what Superhead said about Big Tigger, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So Shamia is down there at the radio with Big Tigger. She talking about it's her first time being up there as an artist. Girl. 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 And they are talking about she's talking about her single. Then they said, well, Drew dropped a single, and she's like, oh, I never heard it on this station. Girl, you'd have thought Shamina was Shamina, girl, you ain't even fair. You know, like, girl, you ain't even fair, girl. Like, I'm really tired. I'm really tired of Shamina. I'm really, really tired. You're not even fair. You. She get her confessional. She starts singing. I have one question, and this is a serious question, and I need serious answers. Who recommended Shamina to be a full-time peach holder? Who recommended Shamina to be a full-time peach holder? And Candy Ash should never come. If that's the case, Candy should never come back to Atlanta. Not even the show, just Atlanta in general. Shit. Shit. Girl. I got back from LA seeing Kendrick and SZA, baby. I'm at the house. So how did Justin Bieber looks? V Spencer. Justin like he need to go to rehab. Justin look like he needed. People will tell something about what they on the line talking about some Justin Jacquees. The girl. You sound like everybody I know that lives in DC. B More, was you at Arscape this weekend? B More. Every man Portia days. She tries to stay in their tax bracket now. She wants to live like Simon. Child, if she want to live like Simon, she need to call Ice. If she want to live like Simon, be who you are for your bride. Yeah, he's a father. He's a father. Oh, you recommended it? We should have known. We should have known. We should have known. Cam. Have you watched Wendy's show yet? The show she only films when she's filming Housewives. Take a baby. It's your weekend. It's your weekend, mama. It's your weekend, big Tigger, mama. Brit and her husband had a scene. Angela and Charles at one of their investment property houses. It looks a complete utter mess in there. She says she has several rentals, rental properties, investment properties, excuse me, and she's $2 million in debt. And Charles is telling her, "Look, you need to start selling stuff." Angela, I don't know what you down there doing. You have seven rentals or investments, whatever you have, and you should have not gotten a second one until you sold the first one. Now you are $2 million in debt. She said she tells Charles about the conversation with her mama. She tells Charles about the brunch she's going to, and she said if 98 Charles show up, baby, it's time to go. Charles is going to divorce Angela. I can see it. You are shady. They had a scene next. Girl, yeah, girl. They was look. I barely watching the show, y'all. She playing Charles Wallet. Charles go upside her head. She better stop. Charles is so non-affectionate. Charles don't want to be wearing the secret wife. It's the day of the event. The event has started. Nothing is set up yet. Brit, the ladies start to show up. Brit is outside. She don't know how to throw an event. Child, she out there in this. I don't know what Brit had on. She out there at this classic golf event tournament or whatever. The ladies show up, and I will say Drew look cute. Everybody's confused with what this bare naked shapewear have to do with country club. They out there golfing. They got their heels on out there in the grass. They don't know what they out there doing. Brit got her sides hanging out. Right? Do you like my event? Bitch, ain't nothing set up. The fuck is what we gonna go to sticks and grass? What the fuck is we down here for? Do you like my event? Do you like my event? Where was Brit's husband? She was right next to her. Amy J. Brit's husband, she was right next to her. Y'all go up for Brit though. Who go up for Brit? Who? Who go up for Brit? When I think of Brit, baby, I think of this. When I think of Brit, I think of this.
You don't even know what you're saying. You was sucking that motherfucking dick. You girl. You sucking that motherfucking dick.
That's what when I think of Brit, that's what I think about when I think of Brit. When I think of Brit, when I think of Brit Edie, I think of
bitch. A nasty, vile gutter snipe. Right up out the hood.
That's what I think about when I think of Brit. It ain't enough food in there. People supposed to be now get this shit. Brit got the people down there in their good Fashion Nova. And the people sitting at the tables, they ain't got no food because they just set the chairs out. The only people who can eat is the people who filming on the show. It's supposed to be cocktail for everybody else, so they supposed to sit around and watch the people eat. Child. I don't want to be on TV that bad. Where I gotta sit around and watch other bitches eat and I can't have nothing. Child. And she's saying that her insurance company didn't take off because her insurance license or whatever. So she decided to spend her time on shapewear. The shapewear is so seamless and so this would make you feel like you're naked. Bro, you look girl. Bro, I see why they call you a whore. Everything you do gotta be sexual. Everything you gotta be sexual. Everything you do, Brit, got to be motherfucking sexual.
You don't even know what you're saying. You was sucking that motherfucking dick. You girl. You sucking that motherfucking dick.
Brit said when she got her BBL that they had her in these ugly underclothes or whatever. That's pretty much what inspired her to start shapewear. She said when she opened her insurance company and they made a profit, she took all her staff to Miami to get whatever they wanted. Then she said, then Shamina in the confessionals. I always gotta roll my eyes. I know y'all can't see me right now, but I always gotta roll my eyes and take a deep breath before I start talking about Shamina. So she in the confessional talking about some, I can work for the company. I can work for the company because I could use some surgery because I had to get my titties is on the floor, my titties is to the side. I got this back fat. You know what I'm saying? Shallow down here, girl. Like let me stop. Let me just move on, child. Let me just move on because I just move on. Brit gets up and she speaks to Angela and Charles. She says she asked Charles how he doing. Baby Charles was like, I'm great. I said, damn. Out the blue, I had to rewind it because I didn't hear what Angela said. Out the blue, Angela was like, and Charles don't have no side baby. Girl, what? Charles looking at her like, and Britt said, I'm not one of Charles' whores either. He said, I don't mess with whores. And she said, no, we just said a lot of nasty things to each other. No, you said you started with Angela. So he said, well, everything don't be funny. Charles can get the asses at the reunion. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna probably have to cut that reunion some because Charles gonna drag them girls. I'm telling you right now at 1:46 Eastern time, Monday, Memorial Day, May 26, 2025. Charles gonna drag them girls. You watch. Charles gonna drag them girls. Drew said, thank you for the invite. I know we had some disconnect. Kelly said, y'all need to have a conversation and make sure you tell the truth when you're having a conversation. Kelly, I'm gonna need you to mind your business. And listen, I know we all know Drew is a liar. We know Drew is a liar. We know Portia a liar. We know Drew a liar. And we know Brit Edie is a whore. And we know Portia fuck your man. But Kelly, you got a lot of goddamn mouth. You got a lot of damn mouth. And it's giving okay. And she said, you know, make sure you tell the truth. Everybody in the confessional is saying Drew is a liar. Drew is a liar. Drew, I don't care what nobody say. Drew clocked Kelly. She said, you know, you was cool, but then you always get turned up when you're around pretty much when you're around certain people and do. Can the real Kelly stand up? I don't know who you are. All Kelly could say was, girl. I would have said, girl, you better get up off me before I Mark. Okay, because okay. You better get your here because M-A-C. Okay. I don't know if he spelled it M-A. I don't know if he spelled it M-A-R-C or M-A-R-K. But Mark, you know. Okay, girl, you don't leave me alone. You get up off me, girl. You better leave me alone. What else did I say? Shamia says, I want to know why I was brought up in the conversation. Why did I catch a stray? I got called a lap dog. That's the one time Drew told the truth. Drew has been lying on this show since day one, since she's been on the show, day one, second one. You know what I'm saying? But this is the one time that Drew told the truth. Shamina, you are a lap dog. And she got in the confessional and described different dogs that sit on people's laps. You are a lap dog. She said you made comments and you took back information that wasn't true. Now, Drew. Shamina took back. She took. Angela didn't say the right conversation, but Shamina did go back with the right conversation. Now, Shamina didn't stick up for Portia like she said she do. All she did was say, well, I do think PJ's college fund is paid for. But she didn't stick up for Portia. She then said, you know, you took my words back to pretty much stay in Portia's good graces. I said, clock it. She says that it was harsh. Shamina said that was harsh to me. And Drew says, I don't care. Clock it. She said you were harsh to me. So Drew clocked Shamina about being a lap dog. She says, you're not listening. Let's open our ears up and listen. And then she said, and then Shamina was like, lap dog, you can kiss my ass. And then she said, if you listen to me, open your ears. Shamina turns around and she's like, I'm not listening to that bullshit. She started barking like a dog.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Oh, she's such a pain in the ass.
Oh my God.
She's such a drama
She's such a pain in the
Stay
ass.
home, dude.
Girl, you girl, oh, girl, you just don't know.
Lord have mercy.
She started barking like a dog and she like, you can kiss my motherfucking ass, bitch. And Drew was like, how old are we? And Shamina's like, in human years or dog years? Drew was like, baby, you acting like an elderly dog right now. And you doing the most. And Brit is like, this is a classy event. And if y'all like to have conversations on the side, then it needs to go outside. Girl, shut the fuck up. Girl, shut the fuck up. Girl, shut the fuck up.
Don't nobody give a about what you saying, so sit your ass down.
So they're like, well, we go outside. Portia was like, Shamina was like, I ain't going outside. And Portia was like, yeah, don't go outside. It was giving me she was scared. It was giving me she was scared. I don't know about y'all, but it was giving me she was scared. It was giving me she was scared. So Drew down there signing a record contract. She called Dennis. She said she wanted to clear the air. Dennis lied or whatever. Said, I didn't say that. You listening to the street. You know, dumb shit. And then Dennis, why Dennis got sunglasses on and he said in the house. She signed her record deal. Now she did say something that I liked when she was signing her deal, and I did like this quote. She said, it's on me to lose and I won't lose. I like that. Like I like that. Like we are our biggest competition. You know what I'm saying? We are our biggest critics, and if we want something, go for it. You the only person who you can. How I'm trying to say this. You can lose something by not putting your effort into it, not putting your all into it. So I do like when Drew said that. Like, it's on me to lose. It ain't on nobody else. This is on me. If I don't want it, I'm going to lose it. So I did like that. Baby Miss Honey, I do too much because they do too little shows up. Miss Phaedra Parks is back, and she talks about the last time we saw her on the show. She said it wasn't her best lights. They do a flashback and she said, she played with fire and she got fired. And as I told y'all before, honey, Candy started that with Phaedra. She said she's dealing with that 30-year-old Chuck or whatever his name is. Chat GPT, whatever his name is. She said she met Kelly. Kelly's a small little person. And she said she heard about things about Brit Edie. She said that she heard things about Brit Edie. She's a girl of the city. She's a girl of the country, out the country. She got more bodies than Willie Watkins. She found her a suitor, but she's she's you don't
even know what you're saying. You was sucking that motherfucking dick. Girl, you sucking that motherfucking dick.
She's like some of y'all in the chat. She's a fast girl. She's like some of y'all. She's like some of y'all. They talk about Drew. She said she really doesn't know Drew, but she didn't know Drew was into hot dogs. She thought Drew was into tacos, but honey, everybody's in Atlanta is very fluent. They called the girls to make sure it's okay for Phaedra to come, and then she said she didn't know Charles was married to the secret wife. And that was the episode. It really didn't give much. As always, we got to try to us content creators have to try to spice this up for y'all. And that was it. And that was the episode. That was the episode. We saw what happens next week, which looks like it's gonna be nothing. What else? My thing is though, I will say this though. I don't think Drew is sleeping with Portia. I don't think Drew is sleeping with Dennis, but I could tell you this. Portia would not be playing with me about fucking no Dennis. I know I say this over and over again. Portia would not be fucking with me about sleeping with no goddamn Dennis. And you was over there sleeping with with your motherfucking uncle. You would not play with me. Okay? Because I've been a guy on you, your mama, your sister. You said, after I watched this episode, if I was Brit, I would have cussed Phaedra ass out at the reunion. Why would you cuss Phaedra out for telling the truth, Richie? Why would you cuss Phaedra out for telling the truth? She told the truth about Brit Edie. Brit Edie is a whore. She's a whore. She is a whore. She is a whore. with a capital W. And she's a gutter snipe. Right about the hood. So that was the episode. It was cool. I didn't miss much. Y'all didn't miss much. The reunions get ready to come up. I know Andy sent out the tweet to say, bring us what he say? Tweet us your questions for the ladies. I have a couple questions, but my main question is, who casted Shamina as a peach holder, and why does she get so much camera time? That's my main question. Will Kenya be there? Why would Kenya be there? We forgot about Kenya, baby. Faith, phony Faith is going to be fake in that girl's face. Coming from a hair doctor, I guess Phaedra would know. Wow, Cam. Wow. Phaedra, Portia was over there eating hot dogs with Fallon and her husband and got the nerve to come for Drews.
Close the curtains on them bitches.
All around scammer. That's what. I mean, it was nothing to talk about. I gave you everything that happened. I didn't miss nothing. We just didn't talk about one scene. It was Brit and her husband, and they were talking about they were sitting by the bath, the sinks, and she acted like she was so busy and she was so tired she had to get Botox. And he said, "Girl, I can't see them Botox, girl." And she said, "Thanks, bitch." It was just a little something. We ain't really missed nothing. We ain't really missed nothing. Portia, her mama, and Lauren down there playing in people's houses. A guest house. Portia, girl. Andy, why was Shamina singing every episode? Her album didn't even chart. Even Drew album went to Richie, this for you.
You're not that bitch or nothing, but you still ate that little one thing. You ate that one thing. I mean, you eat a lot of shit. You eat a lot, but you ate that one thing.
Yeah, you a cute little back and forth. Yeah, a cute little back and forth between the girls. It really wasn't. It was a little. The reunion should be a one episode. It should be one episode. It really should be held at the clubhouse. To be honest with you, if y'all ain't gonna have, even though she don't need to be there, if y'all ain't gonna have Kenya there, what y'all got to talk about? This should be one episode. Let's get back to one. Let's get the fans what they want. They want one episode. I wonder how many episodes left of this damn show. Let's see. Or 1 30-minute yeah, a 30-minute special, commercial free. But we can knock a lot out in 30 minutes. Commercial free? Oh yes. All right, let's see how many episodes it is. So the season finale is June 15th. Oh, okay, baby, it's right around the corner. So we got 1, 2, look like we only got 3 episodes left. Baby, that's good. Oh, good. We done made almost 15 weeks through this, y'all. It can be 2 episodes. One that has to be okay. Yeah, you right, Amy. You right. It can be 2 episodes. One episode has to be Charles reading them bitches. Yes. And after each read, I want this played.
Close the curtains on them bitches.
Yeah, clubhouse reunion, Martha Venue style. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Yes. We gonna go with Amy J idea. We're gonna go one episode, and we want that to be the first episode. The first episode need to be Charles is going down the motherfucking line. Charles going down the line. Because he's gonna spend some time on Portia. And not the way she want. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see TS down there? Did y'all see TS and Kaya down there? Baby. Did y'all see TS read Kaya down to the floor? Girl. Did y'all see TS read Kaya down to the floor?
Well, all I can say is,
Baby. Listen, I'm with TS on this one. I'm with TS on this one, Kaya girl. Right, $2,500 and some lemon wing, baby. Baby, you've been laying on that neck and that back, girl, for too long. You mean Kia? I'm with Kyle. I mean, I'm with TS on this one. I want Kaya to read TS for them 30 inches of weave. But here's the thing, be more. When you down and out like Kaya, you can't really read nobody, girl. You got. Listen, the girl got talent. She can ride a beat. But baby, Kaya, your antics is nasty. Kaya, TS said, girl, go lay on your neck and your back. Girl laughed at her face. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Laughed in that bitch face, honey. Laughed in that bitch face. Baby, and then the punks was in the background laughing too, baby.
All I can say is,
Now, Trey, that was a Trey. Let me tell you something. When TS said, baby, girl, your motherfucking van is bringing down my property value. Can you give us a quick 30-second over? Okay. Well, I don't know about 30 seconds, but I can give you overview because we get ready to talk. So Kaya was in town in B-More, for Pride in DC. And she was on stage and she's pretty much saying that you know, I don't like the fact that TS is trying to, you know, stop my bag and trying to say this and trying to say that and trying, you know, saying I was saying this about the girls and blah, blah, blah. I support the LGBT, SWV, TLC, 702 community. I do this, I would never, blah, 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 blah. So, and then it's a video of her backstage. So for the guys in the chat or the girls, you know, it's a camera guy. His name Bruce. And Bruce used to be on that stuff. And the camera guy, Bruce, used to be like on Twitter, and he would just be Bruce used to just
Even know what you saying. You was sucking that motherfucking dick. You, girl, you sucking that motherfucking dick.
He was every time you turned around. Hey, Jay Eats. Every time you turned around. Yes. It was baby Cassie Jr. Yes. Cassie Jr., baby. Or Cassie Sink, baby, honey. Little cat. Yes. Let me tell y'all something. One thing I can count on. If I can't count on nobody else in this chat to know what I'm talking about, my motherfucking nigga Richie gonna know what I'm talking about. Yes. Oh, yes. So he was backstage talking shit or whatever and getting Kaya all hyped up. So TS caught wind of it, got on her live on the way to her show with Craig, and baby proceeded to read Kaya down to the floor. Proceeded to read Kaya down to the floor. I guess it bothered Kaya so much that Kaya ended up calling the bitch. And TS continued to read her down to the floor. This is my whole thing, though. I agree with TS. I like, don't put the narrative out there that I try to stop somebody's bag. Don't put that narrative out there. That's a nasty narrative, and it can create a nasty reputation and a nasty, you know, like image or whatever. Like, don't put that narrative out there that I try to stop somebody's bag. And what killed me was that Kaya was like, girl, ain't nobody checking for you, girl. You barely shining. I said, Kaya, girl, you serious? Even if TS was just on RuPaul's Drag Race, Kaya, what you doing, girl, other than sitting in your basement with them same wood panels? With them same wood panels, baby. I never forget, we was down in Atlanta, and me and Adrian, we had ran into Kaya. and he was like, "Look, it's Kaya." And I was just like, like, okay, like, okay, okay. So that's the mess that started to get the weekend started. So let me talk about my weekend. So Friday night, my friends come in town. I pick them up. We go, blah, blah, blah. I clean this place up from top to bottom. I'm the kind of person, I don't live in filth. And I'm the kind of person where, like, if I feel like right now, I think my place is a mess. But that's because I got clothes on the floor because I didn't know what I wanted to wear. But as soon as I put the clothes up, it's gonna be clean again. That's the kind of person I am, right? Like I don't live like Nene. When Nene had roaches and stuff crawling across the floor, I don't live like that. So picked them up, whatever. So we was like, let's go on Friday night. I'm also the kind of person where, and I think it's coming with time. You gotta tell me, you gotta give me what days you want to go out. I don't want to go out every night. And maybe because I live here, that's why I don't want to go out every night. Because maybe if I was visiting somewhere else, I wouldn't mind going out every night. But like, because I live here, I'm like, oh, child, I gotta go out every night. But anyway, I go out Friday night, and I looked cute. Yeah, I can't help what's in my closet. Yes, I'm a Taurus, team Taurus. And I sat in traffic for an hour and some change looking for parking. When I tell you I was motherfucking over it and I took my ass on home, I saw Trey in the back of your post. Which Trey? Baby, I was with some palms. You ain't seen no trade in my pictures. Richie, baby, that was my look. They are men. They men. You know what I'm saying? My bestie put a hat on, but yeah, that bitch don't trade. That's not no motherfucking trade. Oh, anyway. Let me stop. I'm a planner, kinda, and I can go with the flow, but I think because I live here, I was kind of like, oh my goodness. So I sat in traffic for an hour and a half, baby. I was so goddamn irritated. The cops was out there controlling the punks. The parking that I normally park at was shut down. I was like, I'm going home. I'm taking my ass home. So I dropped my friends off. Well, I dropped my one friend off at the hotel. My other friend lived 10 minutes from me. Dropped him off. He was sleeping in the damn car. So I knew it was like, it's time to go home. So Saturday, what did I do Saturday? I actually didn't do anything Saturday afternoon. I was supposed to go to, yes, I did. I did a lot Saturday. But then so we went to this thing called like R&B, like it's called The Basement. It's R&B and stuff like that, like throwback R&B and hip hop and stuff like that. It was a good time. I was out with the straights because I only support. I'm straight. I only support the gays. So we went to did that, and then after we hung out with the straights, dropped my homegirl off. Saturday we ended up hanging out with the gays. So I did both. I hung out with my people, and then I supported the gays. And that's where so on your way, the way that DC is set up, it's like club, and then club. So traffic was a mess. So on the way out, I don't think that the gays know what an all-white party mean. Because us straight people know what all-white party mean. I don't think the gays know what all-white party don't mean you wear a white top and a white pair of pants and some black shoes. That's not all white. That's not all white. All white is pure. All white is the sign of a virgin. All white mean you haven't been touched or had. That's what all white mean. I saw a lot of people should not have been having on all white. Like I could have had on all white. I can wear all white every day of my life. Like, you know, right? They mixing the AI cream and ivory and off white and on white. You know what I'm saying? Right. First Sunday digs. You know what I'm saying? Like, all white is for pureness. All white. Now, Wizard, you may do all off white, but I do all white. You know, like white. Like mega white. You know what I'm saying? I put my hood on like all white. Cream and eggshell. Right. Right. So, you know, the girls had on all white. You know, I was like, okay, okay. And that's where the Kaya mess started with TS. So we didn't get home. So right, all white like the K. Right, all white like the K. Right. So from there, we went to I think it was U Street or somewhere by U Street. I almost spent my water out. What if all they got is black shoes? Then you don't wear all white. Cam, you don't wear if all you have is black shoes, you don't put all white on. It's all white. It's not black and white. It's all white. All of a sudden, have you seen? I did see. I wanted to see Sinners again, but I did see. So tomorrow I'm going to see Mission. Let me tell y'all something about me. I love a good action movie. I love a good action movie. So tomorrow I'm going to see Mission Impossible. I live for Tom Cruise. I don't know about y'all, but I go up for Tom Cruise, and I live for a good Mission Impossible, baby. And I'm going to see Jurassic Park when it comes out. I love Jurassic Park too. Tom Cruise was here in Dallas. Oh, was he? Oh, wow. I like Tom. And I did see Sinners. Sinners was really, 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 really good. Going to wear all white and gray. Right, all white. So we leave out and we go over to I don't know if it's somewhere in DC. You know, I know I live here, but I be getting these streets mixed up sometimes. So of course oh wow, Richie. I can't help it. I love a rich white man. Look, y'all keep messing with these broke niggas. So we go out so we leave that club with the straights and we go out there with the gays. First of all, I don't know where this gust of wind came from Saturday night. I won't do it again. I won't do it again. Do I have a picture of my outfit? Let me see there. Y'all like let me see if I can show you my outfit. Tell me what y'all think. Let me go to my Instagram. I got a story behind that too. Y'all want to see what I wore? And tell me what y'all like. Let me if I liked it. Let's see. Where am I at? What's my name on Instagram? Hang on, my name. I need to change my profile picture. Is it gonna show? The hell? Did it freeze on me? Are y'all still there? Can y'all hear me? Did this thing freeze on me? What happened? Let me refresh the page. Let's try this again. There we go. Okay. Let me show you my outfit. Okay. So red is my favorite color. Y'all see my outfit? Y'all like my outfit? You like my outfit? You was cute in your red outfit. Thank you. You like my outfit? I've had this shirt since 2017 and still can fit it nice and loose. Yeah, there's some triple red Air Force Ones. Yeah, you know, I was gonna take my hair out, but I didn't feel like it because that was gonna be a whole process to take my hair down. I just didn't feel like it, so I just got a haircut. I didn't tell you about the barbershop too. So like I said, we're gonna talk for a minute because I gotta tell you about the barbershop. And the main event was Sunday though. So anyway, so this is my outfit. I'm going somewhere with this. So that was my outfit, right? So Oh, thank you. So, in the midst of me, so here's the thing about me, right? I'd be like, whenever my friends like, let's go out of town or come in or whatever, right? What did Tyra Banks say? I don't know what did Tyra Banks say. Shantae, what's Tyra Banks say? I get my modeling contract. So, what was I saying? Oh, so I go through the things. I feel like I don't know if y'all like this or not, but I feel like I ain't got no clothes. So whenever it's time to like, I got more jeans than I do shorts because I don't really like wearing shorts like that. But oh,
I can never give you a 10 because I don't like you. So I always gotta keep something negative in reference to you. So I can never give you you can never get that 10, okay? You can never get that 10. But I'll give you about an 8.5. Okay.
Y'all hear me?
So I feel like I don't have no clothes. So I like I just be like I ain't got no clothes. So I'd be like, oh, I'm about to order something, but then I don't like order nothing. I'm about to order something, but I ain't about to order nothing. So I didn't order nothing. So I was like, let me just find something in my closet, just throw on or whatever. So here I am doing all this, like I don't want to say stressing, but like, oh my God, I done changed 3 different times and stuff like that. People waiting on me or whatever. And I also like to be comfortable at the same time. So we get down to DC to this one part of where the Punks is at. And I'm just thinking to myself, I do all this stressing and trying to make sure I look nice and look a certain kind of way. And these girls just go walk in the closet with a blindfold on, maybe pick an outfit on and walk out the door. I feel like where I was at Saturday, nobody had no real friends. And y'all know what I say, when you ain't got no real friends, they gonna let you get jumped. I really was just looking around. I was just looking around at the girls. I was literally looking. I was looking around. I was just, and I'm not saying, I'm saying I'm no, I mean, I dress better than Richie, but I'm not saying, like, but I just feel like it was a lot of group home kids out there, like it just, it was giving us a candy party. That's what it was. I'm sorry. That's what it was giving. It was a candy party. We're out there in our good Gucci, our good Louis, and it was a candy party. I'm not, look, I want my sisters in love. I want my sisters in gayness to just do better. That's it. I just want the girls to just do better. Everything ain't for everybody. I feel like if you ain't got a nice stomach, then you don't need to be having your stomach out. That's just how I feel. I'm sorry. Yes, Burns is giving a candy party. Yes. 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 But the spot I also went to though, and it's gonna clear it up. The spot I also went to though, Young Miami was hosting it. So, it was just like, oh, okay, I get it. Y'all, I get it. Young Miami, yeah, it was a Twitter party. It was a Young Miami party. So I get it. They going with the theme. So, I get it. It was like, okay. I get it. Fine, whatever. So we didn't get home till about 5 in the morning. The sun was getting ready to come up. I laid in that bed. I didn't go inside. I like that. So I don't know if y'all like me or whatever. I live for the let out. The inside is cool, but I live for the let out. The let out is like where it's popping. Yeah, it's a very much Carisha Please thing. Yeah, like Carisha Please. Carisha, please. It's one of them kind of things. I live for the let out. Yes, parking lot pimping. I live for a good let out, baby. I live for a good let, because that's where the mess is at. The club is fine, but baby, that's where the mess is at. Let me tell you something. I went to Philly Pride 2020 something or whatever. And we sat outside the whole night. We was out there from like 5 in the afternoon to like 5 in the morning. Just we had a ball. Do you hear me? We had a ball. Yes, we sit on people's trunk, people watch, you know what I'm saying? Fights, get, numbers exchange, you know what I'm saying? Flirt with it, like get a nigga hopes and dreams up, like flirt with a nigga a little bit. Tell him that you're gonna give him something you don't, because you're not that kind of girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a good time, and if you grown and got with the right group of friends, you gonna have a good time. So that's what I live for. So I go out more so for the let out. So that was Saturday night. I didn't get home till about 5 in the morning. So it was time for, and let me tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all been knowing this or not. When you lay in that bed all day, that time go by quick. That time go by quick when you lay in that bed all day. So Sunday, the day party started at 5 at the ball pen. For those who've been in DC, it's right by the National Stadium. So I was in the bed, and when I looked at baby, about 6 o'clock, and I had not moved other than to order some food. And yesterday actually was my first time eating. I need to eat something today. And I'm not a drinker, so I don't drink. Like, those days are passing. I don't drink. I don't do those things. I got enough energy, so So I got up Sunday, changed about 5 different times. Finally put something on. I just put pink on something. And everybody in there damn yes. Now JW, this where the story about to get good, baby. So sit down and grab a snack. This where the shit get ready to get good, y'all. So we get down to the bullpen. Parking was horrible, so I end up going back to my friend's hotel, parked at his parking garage, which was $50 damn. So we was going to stay out. And let me tell y'all something. The Uber XL Blacks, they was cheap. They was like $20. So we got an Uber Black, kind of girl sweet. We got an Uber Black, and we end up going to the ball pen, but we didn't go inside again. So by the time we got there, because normally, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but the ball pen is not really that expensive on regular days or whatever. So when we got there, we didn't go inside because we were waiting for our other friend to show up. So when he finally got there, we had ended up going to a Insomniac. Let me tell y'all something. I love me a good an Insomniac cookie. An Insomniac cookie. An Insomniac cookie. Baby, I'll be on 600-pound life, baby, if I keep going there. I never had them. Are they too sweet, baby? No. And let me tell you, it don't matter how long you keep that cookie out. That cookie is soft. It don't matter. You can have that cookie out for a week. That cookie is soft. They're expensive as hell, though. Four of them was $19. A 4-pack was $19. But let me tell you something. They had let me tell you how messed up DC. And I know the girls wasn't bottoming last night. Because right across the street, baby, they had Insomniac cookie. They had a Cold Stone, and then they had an and pizza right across. all in one area, I know the motherfucking girls was not bottoming last night. There was a lot of side action going on. I know them girls wasn't bottoming last. If they was nasty. But the gag is, though, you don't know who a top and who a bottom anyway. So, what was I saying? Oh, okay. So we didn't go inside. So there was a let out. And when I say the motherfucking let out was popping, when I say the let out was popping, they had a barbecue set up at that party I was at last night. Sure, it was paint, fell stuff everywhere. I ain't had a good barbecue in a minute. Some niggas, you'll be surprised. Some niggas like getting painted, child. That's nasty. That's nasty. So look, listen. Okay. So that's what I'm Cam. I'm getting there, Cam. I'm getting there. Hold on. We at the light. The light get ready to turn green. Hold on. We there. We almost there. So the let out going on. I see people that I know, but I ain't really want to speak to them because like I ain't want nobody to be like, oh hey, how you been? We ain't seen you. You know, and I ain't like I know this one guy, but I ain't want his man to think that I was, you know, like you know how the girls get. Like, girl, I don't want you with you, man. I'm not Portia. I've already. So anyway. Anyway. So we at the let out, right? Waiting for some friends to come out that we ain't seen in a minute, blah, blah. Baby, I look over to my goddamn right. All I heard was all this goddamn commotion going on. All I heard was goddamn commotion going on. And next thing I know, this one big boy out there swinging on a goddamn security. I mean, he throwing haymakers at the security. It's about 8 security trying to get his big ass up out of there. And mama was mad. Mama was so mad, baby. You moved ooh, okay, girl. We'll move our way. So he went over to the other side of the gate, and we heard the gates moving. I'm like, baby, they fighting again. Now, mind you, we in the middle. So to our left is a fight, and then somehow he ended up over to the right. So it was so much going on. You know, like we wasn't scared of nothing, but you know, like it's like, oh, wait a minute, what's happening? Do I, you know, like, oh, you know, it's like one of them kind of things. So that was one fight. So we walking around trying to figure out what to do. So we order our Uber. So we end up going over to Neely's. Neely's is a super popular club or bar, whatever you want to call it, in DC. And they got a pizza shop over there. Girl. They got a pizza shop over there, baby. So we over Neely's. The line is dumb. They was only letting 300 people up at a time. The line was dumb. So we end up getting inside. We chilling for a minute. We were all over. I'm like, I'm ready to get up out of here. It was too congested. You couldn't do nothing. The girls trying to dance. This one guy was trying to dance next to me and on me. He was so motherfucking sweaty. He was so goddamn sweaty. And look, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. So anyway, here we go. So we go outside, right? We walking around. My one friend was like, I'm ready to go. I was like, no, we don't. I was like, let's not go yet. Like, you know, we waiting for our other friend. We ain't know where he was at. So he was like, well, hold on. Before we get ready to go or whatever, let's just it at all. It wasn't giving at all. He had a nice body, but them teeth, oh my God, it was giving Kaya teeth. So our friend took forever to come outside, which I thank him. For oh, I don't have that picture. I should have put that post. I thank him for coming out. First of all, hold on before I even get to any of that. Look, I'm single, right? But I don't want when it's time for me to get another relationship, I don't want my partner out there with me. Like I was seeing people out there. I didn't know. I was seeing so many couples out there or so many potential couples, or just people all over each other who was like giving off like they was getting ready to hunch and stuff like that. And it just, I didn't know who was you. Look, this is for my gays. This is for my sisters. Look.
If everybody want to be a girl, who gonna be the boys? I keep saying that. That's the whole purpose of being gay, because you like boys. Everybody can't be the girl. You attracted to men, so what the fuck, if all the men disappear, what you gonna do? That don't even make no sense to me. Everybody can't be fish now.
Everybody can't be fish now. Somebody gotta be the boy in the relationship. Everybody can't be fish now. I saw more fish. I saw more fish than men. And when I'm saying fish, I'm talking about gay boys. I saw more fish than men there. That's the whole purpose of being gay, because you like men's. I met a top that had a lipstick print on his ass. Well, how you know it was on his ass? Wow. So we outside, right? So these group of boys come over. It's a couple boys and it's a trans girls. And they have nerve to claim they verse. So it's a couple boys and trans girls, right? And so the boy in the yellow shirt and the yellow shorts, I want to put the okay. So he was in yellow shorts and he was out there. He was talking. So he was talking to these two boys, and I didn't know what was happening. So this girl, this actual girl, walked past and she's like, "What y'all get ready to fight?" So we all looked up like, "Oh." Now, mind you, they in a big circle, and I'm like sitting behind them on this step, on like this windowsill thing, and I wasn't really paying them no mind, right? Because I didn't know what was going on. Plus, I was in my phone, so I wasn't paying them no mind. But when I heard the word fight, I looked up, and I was like, "Oh," but I still, I still didn't get up, but I just happened to look up. So I said, "Oh, okay." And so that was happening, right? Hold on. So that was happening. So that's okay. Well, let me pay attention. So it was a boy in a green jacket, and the boy had the green jacket on, and he was with his other friend, and they were kind of like circling him. He had a green jacket on. What the boys be carrying in their purses? What do the boys be carrying in their purses? That you gotta have these big, but these Louis Vuitton purses. What y'all be carrying? I would think as a man, you carrying your wallet and your cell phone. What y'all be carrying? Like, what y'all be putting in them? Anybody who wear a purse in the chat, Wizard Cam, JW, try like, do any of y'all wear purses? Y'all friend, like, what they be carrying? You carry your EpiPen in your purse? Okay. Be more said Fleet Blade and Lube. Okay. Stolen credit card number. Ooh, not Astroglide. Walk around with a bottle of Fleet is crazy. So look. So they get ready. Oh, not poppers. So they get ready to fight, right? So they tell the boy, I have a sensible wife, right? So they tell the boy, they was like, so like, what's up? Like, call your friend because your friend need to come outside and fight. Like, call your friend because your friend need to come outside and fight. So I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? So the boy in the green jacket was like, I don't have nothing to do with it. He was like, but you ran your mouth too. But you can tell that the boys was scared, that they really didn't want to fight. You could tell they was scared because they was like kind of like arm to arm, like like putting their arm in each other, and like they didn't want to fight. And I can understand, like, I don't like, what's up? I don't want to fight. So they're like, well, call your friend because we need to fight. And so I was like, oh, here we go, right? So I'm looking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna beat these boys up, because the boys didn't want to fight, and they, so I was like, oh my god, they're gonna beat the boys up. So they end up walking down the street. So I get up. I got questions. So as they was like, as everything calmed down, the boys are walking by the tranny in the all white. The tranny was, I was like, so what happened? And she was like, no, they want to fight. And they was like, no, they said they was going off us. And I said, oh my gosh. They said they going off us. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, y'all, it's not that, like, no, y'all, no, like, no. So look. So Officer Friendly. Now, at first I thought the cop was just like, I was like, oh, he just, he had a nice cop. I'll get into that in a second. So the cop come over because he see what's getting ready to happen. He like, we not having this. Like, no, like y'all need to chill out. And the girl was like, well, they said they gonna off us. They gonna off us or whatever. So he was like, where they from? He was like, well, they from Virginia. He was like, oh, they ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. So I started laughing. So this how I know the boy name. The boy in the yellow shorts. Now pay attention to what I'm telling y'all. Pay attention. So the boy in yellow shorts name was KJ. I know his name was KJ because they was yelling, somebody go get KJ. I didn't learn nobody else's name, but they said somebody go get KJ. So they go down and they get KJ. And on the way back up, they like, KJ, like, chill out, calm down, blah, blah, blah. So what happened was I pay attention. Look, I paid attention, baby. I'm from the hood. I pay attention. KJ had I had spotted it. KJ had took up some brass knuckles and put it in his coat pocket, and he kept his hand in his pocket the entire time. So the cop was telling KJ, he said, look, KJ, you chill out, no fighting tonight. So KJ was like, I'm good, you need to do your job. So me and my friends looking at each other like, he doing his job, but okay. So everything had died. What we thought everything had died down. But KJ was still KJ wanted to fight. KJ wanted to fight. I don't know who. Now, KJ was cute too. KJ was cute. Cute little light-skinned boy. He probably was number his early 20s. KJ was a cute little boy though. Yes, brass knuckles. Yes. Yes. So, so KJ, and they couldn't afford to go into the club. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. They couldn't afford to go into the club. They weren't dressed like they wanted to go into the club. They wanted to fight. So they walk around, blah, 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 blah. So this other boy comes outside. I'm like, oh, they great fight the boy. I'm thinking that's who they were looking for. So they start arguing. So he kind of walks away or whatever. So he comes up, like he walks past us, and I'm like, oh, what happened? And he was like, they trying to fight, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, he was like, but blah, blah, blah. My friends, we get down. So I'm like, oh, wow. So he's like, I ain't worried about it. So people started to come out. So the group of people, I guess, that KJ and them wanted to fight had walked past us earlier. So we saw KJ and his group walk by. So we followed KJ and his group. I know this sounds real. I know y'all probably like, boy, this is a messy. You two motherfucker old for this shit. I know what y'all thinking, but y'all still listening because y'all messy right along with me. So they follow KJ. So we follow KJ down there and to the fight, right? So by the time we get to the corner, it's a circle. So it's like you got KJ side of his friends, you get the other side of the friends. It's a circle. So they arguing down, right? They arguing down. KJ slapping his leg. KJ is ready to get busy. So I'm like, oh, wow. So KJ is ready to get busy. So me and my friends like, oh, baby, KJ get ready to get down. KJ is ready to get down. So look. They arguing. And I had to give it to the one. I will have to give props to the one big tranny girl. She was like, I don't want to fight. She was like, y'all, it's not that serious. Let it go. There's some social media shit. Y'all let it go. Like, come on, y'all. Like, we out here to have a good time. I don't want to fight. I didn't come out here for this. I don't want to fight. And she even tried to walk away. So KJ and his group still, they still activated. So next thing I know, baby, mace gets sprayed directly in KJ's face. Right in his face. I'm like, oh my God. Amy J, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Amy. I'm getting there. Next thing I know, baby, I pulls my camera out. Baby, them motherfucking girls got down. Do you hear what I'm telling you? I'm talking about motherfucking knees to the faces. I'm talking about, you hear heads hitting the cars. Cars are people in the cars, they speeding off and backing up because they want their car to get fucked up. I'm talking about them motherfucking girls got down. But listen, look. So it was 3 fights happening at one time. So it was so much happening at one time. KJ over there fighting with the other boys. Baby. Now KJ got a couple hits in because the boy lip was bleeding. But baby, they fucked KJ up, y'all. They fucked KJ up, y'all. They fucked KJ up, y'all.
Larry?
I'm giving y'all play by play. They fucked KJ up, y'all. All I could think was, oh, KJ. All I could think of was, oh, KJ. So look. So Amy, so okay, so okay, so much has happened. So they fuck KJ up, and I look over because I'm recording one fight, and I look over and KJ on the ground, and they like what on K, like I'm like, oh my god, they gonna knock, like they gonna make him like lose, like he gonna put him in a concussion. Baby, KJ got up. His motherfucking arm was either out of socket or they broke his arm. They fucked KJ up. Now KJ got a hit and like he made the boy lip bleed, but they whooped KJ ass. Oh, what happened to security? Okay. So the girls end up going all the way to the other side where there was no security, nothing but cars, and they end up fighting there. They end up breaking the fight up because it was just like they got tired. They either broke KJ arm or they put his arm out of socket. All I know is when KJ got up, his arm was leaning. I was like, oh, KJ, I was like, okay. And then KJ was on the phone and he was like, y'all, he was like, come to the corner. No, it wasn't no ambush. No, it wasn't no ambush. He was on the phone. He was like, y'all come to the corner because I just got into a fight. Now, I was thinking to myself, I would think that you would call the people before. I would think that you would call the people before that you got into the fight, whatever. But listen, look. I'm not done, y'all. I'm not done. I told you we gonna talk. So I look over and the tranny hits the other boy that was with KJ. So they talking about, but they yeah. Next thing I know, the tranny get on the floor because they snuck the one tranny. And the skinny small, the tranny who said how I learned KJ name from the tranny in the all white, got on the top of one girl and was whopping her, like, just punching her face. So they get up and they both over in either the trash bin or the plant bin, whatever, and they going at it. Baby, they going at it. Next thing I know, baby, a motherfucking wooden stick come out, like a wooden like beam come out of nowhere, and they crack it, they swing it across his boy back. Look. I'm sitting there, baby, and I'm sitting there and I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
Baby, the girls were getting down. Do you hear what I'm telling you? The girls were getting down.
Too much.
The girls were getting down. Okay, so look. Okay, so what? Look. Okay, so nobody ran though. So everybody started walking back towards where the cops was at. So they start walking back to where the cops is at because they tired, baby. The day's tired. I was tired and I wasn't even involved in the fight, and I was tired for them, baby. They was tired. So they walk back to where the cops is at, where the big crowd is at. Baby, the girl's still carrying on. The girl's still carrying on, right? So now it's time for the let out. It's time for the let out. So this is about 2 o'clock. It's time for the let out. So all of a sudden, the people who was with the girl who said she didn't want to fight, her crew come outside. Now, mind you, she already had one crew with her. Then her other crew come outside. Now, there was nobody else on KJ and them side because his crew was already out there. So the other crew come out there. So now, baby, the one girl, they come out there and they like, what's up? Like, no, y'all want to fight? Let's go back around the corner and let's get our ones. Let's get our ones. Now, somebody help me understand. Does ones mean one-on-one? Is that what ones mean? Like, let me look up the urban definition of let's get our ones. Let's get our ones. Keisha kept talking shit, and I'm finna get my one with him. These hoes on the train got their ones with each other or are off brand. Get my ones. Let me see. I think it means okay. It's usually used when you're going to fight someone one-on-one. Got it. I thought so, but I'm a little, maybe not right. But it means, we ready to fight. We ready knuck and buck. So they come outside, and now the other crew is out there. And they're like, no, y'all fought our peoples. We outside now. What's up? Let's go. Let's come around that corner and let's get our ones. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay. So I'm gonna get back to KJ in a second. So here's the thing. So the cops is out there now, right? And it's a lot of people out there now. The straights and the gays is out there now. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. I'm just like, baby, it's going to be a mess out here. It's about to be a mess because I feel like, I feel like a fight was going to happen and then it was going to get somebody else activated and another fight was going to happen. That's what I felt like. And I was like, Lord have mercy. Now, here's the thing.
Always prepared. I stay ready. That way I ain't never got to get ready. I'm ready right now.
So I might have been involved, I might have been with the cameraman, but baby, when you go out with the girls, you got to stay ready because you just never know. You just never know. So here's the thing. So they get ready to fight again. So all I hear is, bitch, what's up? Let's go around the corner. What's up? Right? That's all I hear. So we look up and we like, oh, bitch, they get ready to fight again. So the cop must have heard it this time. So he come over there. He had to call his backup. So it's a whole bunch of cops out there and it looked like a damn gang war out there. So nothing happened. So there was no more fights after this. But so nothing happened. So KJ, so to answer your question, so KJ ends up walking down the street and with his arm, and he hurt KJ hurting y'all. KJ, and I felt so like KJ was walking past me. I just wanted to give him a hug. KJ, look, baby, they fucked KJ up, y'all. So when KJ walked past, I was just like, oh, KJ. I was just like, oh, KJ. I was just like, oh, KJ. I felt really bad for I'm getting the part. So before we even get to the part with the cop, so the guy who fucked KJ up was like, so I said, oh my gosh, you fucked KJ up. I was like, y'all think you broke his arm? He was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that nigga motherfucking. I told yo, stay the fuck out of it. When opponents get mad, baby, we all start talking like we from, like we all sound like how we supposed to sound when you go home and talk to your parents. So he was like, I don't give a fuck. I told that motherfucker, leave me alone, stay out of it, blah, blah. He was like, and the nigga, I got his brass knuckles. He's like, that nigga tried to hit me with his brass, and I took his brass knuckles. He said, I don't give a fuck. He said, look, here we go. He said, I just moved to Houston. He said, I just moved to Houston. He said, I just moved to Houston. So that was that, right? So KJ gone out the picture. It's no more KJ. It's no more KJ. KJ gone out the picture. But KJ friend's still there. So they arguing back and forth, blah, blah, blah. They get ready to fight again. But this how I know the girls ain't want to fight no more. And I ain't mad at it, right? This how I know the girls ain't want to fight no more. So the girls are now by the cops talking shit. The girls are now by the cops talking shit.
Lord have mercy.
So the girls are now by the cops talking shit. So they're arguing for a little while. More cops show up. They're arguing for a little while longer. Everything had died down for a minute. Now look, I don't know how I say this word, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This the one I be having trouble saying these words. How you say the ambulance? How you say it? Did I say it right? Or like Sheree said, somebody call the ambulance. So shows up. So now the girls are activated again. Now the poor paramedics. Oh my gosh. The poor paramedics. So the one tranny wanted to fight the other tranny, right? The poor paramedics show up, baby, and the girl getting activated. She like, bitch, what's up? What's up? So the paramedics is like, baby, what's going on? We just came out here because somebody called us out here. So the one boy who got hit with the wooden thing had to get in the back of the ambulance. Right? Now, I'm thinking everything done. Baby, what, y'all? Do you know how bad you gotta hate a bitch and want to fight a bitch? Let me tell y'all something. Let me turn my camera on real quick. Do y'all know how bad you gotta hate a bitch? Picture this is the window of the back of the ambulance, right? This the window. Why did the tranny slide the window across? She slid the window open. Took her motherfucking phone and put it inside the window like this and was recording the bitch that she put in the back of the ambulance.
I know that's right. I know that's right, bitch. Close the curtains on them bitches.
Jesus Christ.
We'll be done. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Why did the girl open the motherfucking camera up? Open the window of the back of the truck and recorded the bitch that she put on a stretcher? I lie to you not. I lie to you not. Could you imagine a bitch putting you on a stretcher and opening the back of the fucking window and recording you on the stretcher? I lie to you not. If I lie, baby, tomorrow ain't Tuesday. If I'm lying, tomorrow ain't Tuesday. If I'm lying.
I beg you, please stop.
That's some of the nastiest work I ever seen in my life. Out of my 38 years, that's some of the nastiest work I ever seen in my life. You put the camera in the back of the ambulance for the bitch that you put in the back. That's some of the that's some of the nastiest work I have ever seen in my life. And I low-key went up for it. I low-key went up for it. So, right, I got more. I told y'all I'm not done. So, we stand outside because it's so much happening. It's so much happening at within a 10 to 20, 30 minute time frame. It's so much happening. So, who's texting me? Hold on, y'all. Somebody asked me about a cookout. I want to find a cookout. That's why she did it just for you. So it's so much happening right in this time frame. So that happens, right? So we in the like you don't know where to stand at. You don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we stand in the middle of the way. And this car come by, and this bitch blows this motherfucking horn. She know our motherfucking nerves is already like, because we don't know if we got to be swinging and banging. You know, our nerves is already at the motherfucking sky. And this bitch blows this motherfucking horn. Bitch, why the fuck is you blowing that horn so loud? So I told the bitch, calm down. Shit. Fuck is you blowing? Bitch, shit going on. Girl, it's more important shit going out here than you trying to get home. Girl, calm down. So, look, right. So, it's some other shit It's some other shit happening. So, behind us, I guess it was a parking garage. I had no idea. So the girls, they weren't serious. They was fake. They was faking. So all of a sudden, I look over to my left. And I see Fame. Fame got this velour. I swear, I lie to you not. I lie to you not. Fame got on this velour knockoff version of a baby fat outfit on, sweatsuit on. And he with his crew or whatever. And I guess the people wanted us to know it was Fame or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And the guy out there talking about some Fame. And he like, don't call my stage name. And I'm just thinking to myself, if
everybody want to be a girl, who gonna be the boys? I keep saying that. That's the whole purpose of being gay, because you like boys. Everybody can't be the girl. You attracted to men, so where the fuck, if all the men disappear, what you gonna do? That don't even make no sense to me. Everybody can't be fish now.
And I'm just thinking to myself, from the neck down, yes, looks good. This who y'all want climbing y'all back? This who y'all want climbing y'all back? This who y'all want climb, Wizard? This who you want climbing your back, Wizard?
Jesus Christ.
When I saw Fame, I said,
Here she comes.
And then his friend had a velour. No, it's a guy from OnlyFans who or Twitter corn or whatever. Fame first time bottom was not with right child. I'm new, bro. Y'all can stop saying that. All of y'all can stop. I'm new, bro. So he out there and they trying to draw attention to themselves. I'm like, girl. So and then he got some guy with him and they doing the most. And I'm like, babe, where these sweatsuits come? First of all, where these sweatsuits come from? Yeah, where these velour tracksuits come from, girl? Just, where did these velour tracksuits come from? Why are y'all wearing these velour tracksuits? And here go the other thing, y'all. And maybe I'm just not. Maybe I'm lost in time. Maybe I'm still dressing like maybe I'm still dressing like back in the day. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's really just me. We doing Timbs and shorts now. We doing butters and shorts now. We doing beef and broccolis and shorts now. We doing all black Timbs and shorts. Did I miss the memo? Is it me? Yeah, I just thought that was a Brooklyn thing. You know, I didn't think it was.
I don't know nothing about that lifestyle, whatever y'all got going on, because that's not me.
And I don't want if that's I don't want to offend nobody in the chat. But JW, it wasn't even a trade. It wasn't even a trade wearing it. Well, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated.
I can't believe it, Jesus. I can't believe it, Jesus.
I'm frustrated. So then, right, because I told you I'm not finished. So the fight had died down. The girls are clearing out. The other girls leave. So then I look up as we get ready to get the Uber, and we sitting inside the Uber now in this traffic. All of a sudden, we get ready to start another fight. So I guess this time it was a group of friends, and the one friend had walked off from the other friend, and he like, why the fuck are you walking off? Everybody always leaving. Y'all don't never want to be fucking around, blah, blah, blah. Clearly they were drunk. So the one boy took the cell phone from the other boy. He wouldn't let the boy get behind the wheel and drive, which I thought was a very good, very good thing. It was so much going on. It was so much going on. And I was just saying, what
State of love, bonding, trust, real friendship.
Where was the sisterhood? Where was the love, the trust, the bonding, the real sisterhood?
State of love, bonding, trust, real friendship.
Where was the sister? It's Pride Weekend, y'all. It's Pride Weekend. And y'all out here fighting over social media. A young punk has got his arm broke. Fame and his friends are wearing velour tracksuits. Have we not grown as a community, as a society?
Jesus Christ.
Where is the sisterhood? Where is the trust, the love, the bonding? Where is it? With Pride, you're either going to go fucking or fighting. Oh, Jesus. Right. Y'all go a weekend without Diddy coverage and y'all lose y'all fucking minds. Y'all go a couple days without no Diddy coverage and you lose your fucking minds. This is world pride. Y'all should have been out there marching and shaking y'all asses in front of the White House. So y'all out there fighting. And look. Look, the girls. Guess where the girls are from? Philly. The girls were from Philly. They from Philly. Y'all girls drove to Philly to fight and get KJ arm broke up. Y'all come down here and get that boy arm broke. Baby, this is it's stupid and it's childish. It's stupid and it's childish. Now a young light-skinned cutie is sitting there with a broke arm. Now I tell you this though. Look, could you imagine dating KJ and he start talking shit to you? Boy, you better go on if I break that other arm. You know. Y'all out there and some of y'all didn't even have money. And y'all down there fighting. Your friends got sent to the hospital over a social media beef. That's why I stay in the house. This why I stay in the house. I don't have time for this. This ain't the Oscars. This ain't the hip hop awards. This is a classy event. This is a political event. You had a chance to go down there and make a difference. Now you go home with a broken arm. And you don't even have your brass knuckles with you. Let me tell you something. As soon as I saw them brass knuckles, I said, oh, he can't fight. As soon as I saw them motherfucking brass knuckles and I said, oh, he can't fight. He can't fight. And look what happened to him. Now I'm trying to figure out where I want to post it because I got the video and I'm trying to figure out where I want to post the video. Richie, I'm about to send you something. Check your inbox. And Richie gonna report to me and tell y'all I'm not lying. Oh, Pride in the Park. Do I want to go to Pride in the Park today? Let me screenshot this. Do I want to go to this today? Free food, spade, Uno's tournament, game trucks, axe throwing. Axe throwing? Not with the way them girls acting last night. Richie, I'm at December. Where you at? No, how you send something to somebody? Oh. Axe throwing? Wow. Oh, how you do this? Oh, manage. Select more. Here we go. Because I want to post it somewhere. Richie, go look at it, Richie. Play the footages. I want to post it somewhere. I don't know where to. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person who posted on social media. Change the title of this video. That show ain't got nothing on this. I want to play the footages. I don't want to play it on social media. I don't want to play it on YouTube. My channel's not about that. I think I'm gonna post it on my Twitter. This ain't bro. No, that always happens. People who carry mace and brass knuckles get beat with the very thing they bought to protect themselves. Sounds like a rumble in the park. Spades and axe throwing. You asking for death. Be right back. Look, y'all, add me on Instagram. Either add me on Instagram or add me on Twitter, and I'm gonna send y'all the video. I don't want to. I really don't want to. What's my Instagram name, y'all? Oh, here it is. What else happened? Is that it? Is that all that happened last night? And all this happened before 3 a.m. Thank you. Thank J.E. You're the only positive person in this chat. Thank you. Now, if you want to see it, girl, either go to my Instagram or go to my Twitter. But thank you, girl. Thank you. My elevator don't go that low. It don't go that low. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves that y'all sat here and wanted me to show this video. Go to my Instagram, my Twitter. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all should. This is disgusting. Look, so that happened, right? That was Sunday night. And I was like, wow, baby, y'all get down like this on Sundays? On the Lord's Day? Well, I guess it was Monday, so I guess, you know. So look. What else happened? What else happened? I think that's it, right? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Baby. They wasn't females, friend. They wasn't females, friend. So, don't forget about him. So, what else happened? I think that's it. Is that everything that happened yesterday? That's everything that happened yesterday. Yeah. That's everything that happened. It was a mess. Y'all, they broke that boy arm, I think, or dislocated it. How you know somebody's arm broken or if it's dislocated? Okay, I'm gonna send you the thing. Yeah, in the orange short, in the orange, I mean, in the yellow shorts. That was KJ. 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 You see why I'm tired, girl? And I gotta go to the grocery store. I gotta go to Target. It's 3 o'clock. You see why I'm tired? I want some pizza. Yeah, I'm tired. There was a lot going on last night. Did his arm look like rubber? That's how you can tell. You could tell that it's broken or it's dislocated. Baby, they fucked KJ up, friend. They fucked KJ up. Yeah. Oh, so look, I had a revolution over the weekend. Also, I don't know how this came to my head. But look, KJ don't need to be on social media running his mouth. It's one thing to take a L. You know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some. That's one thing. But KJ, they didn't even know you was in the fight, baby. The way they fucked KJ up. And my one friend said KJ should take that jacket off. I will get my friend that. He said KJ need to take that jacket off. He did say that. He said KJ need to take that jacket off. Is that how you say what I say? Or is it Revelation? Revelation. Yeah, I had it. So look. So I don't know where this came from. I don't know why this popped in my head. Saturday, I was sitting in the car with my homeboy. We was doing some errands, and y'all so messy. Y'all want to see this video? Y'all so messy. I'm gonna send it to y'all anyway, though. So look, so I was sitting in the car with my friend, and I don't know how. The girl love a grip. The girl love the gripper t-shirt, baby. Don't they love the gripper t-shirt? Don't they love the gripper t-shirt? So Trey, what you think? Didn't they fuck KJ up? I know KJ probably like, why is my name, baby? They fuck KJ up. Maybe they fuck KJ up, y'all. So look, look. So I was sitting in the car the other day, and I don't know why soul food popped in my head. Y'all owe Terry an apology. Y'all owe Terry an apology. Terry went through a lot. Oh yeah, I know, Naomi. I'm about to send it to you. I sent it to you. Hold on. I sent it to you. Let me. Hold on, Naomi. I gotta figure out how to send. Shit, I don't know how to work Instagram. You know, I forgot how to work Instagram, y'all. Okay, there go your name. Okay. Can I do? Where's message? Send a message. Here we go. Okay. Wait. Oh, so the one in the white shirt is the one that got in the back, got hit with the stick, and he went to the ambulance. He went to the hospital. Okay. So look. Is it on your story? No. How long is the video? The video is a minute and some change. Be more about to send it to you. Y'all, this is messy, y'all. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves that y'all got me out here doing this. Did the whole video send? So when I send y'all the video, do y'all see the whole thing? Or y'all only see half the video? Or do I have to send it in 2 parts? Oh, okay, it's 2 parts. Okay. Let me make sure it's the whole video. I can't play it on my end? Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. It's from Soul Food. Terry from Soul Food. Vanessa Williams. So look, I was in the car. I don't know how I came with y'all owe Terry an apology. Because this the thing. When we were younger, we didn't know no better. But Terry went through a lot, y'all. Listen. Terry had to take care of Big Mama. Terry had to take care of Uncle. She had to keep the house up. You know, Mommy and Daddy thought they was the Oh, so it's smooth. Okay, so you saw when the walk. Okay, let me send you. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, hold on, Richie, because it's a whole other part. I hate that it didn't send the whole thing. You saw it when he was walking up to me. Okay. It's a whole other part. I'm about to send you the other part. I don't know why I didn't send it one time. You said you always thought Terry was done wrong. Okay, look. You say you shouldn't share it. If them by pressure charges, they could take your phone as evidence. Oh. They ain't gonna baby, J.E. the punks don't think like that. Okay, so Terry had to take care of Big Mama. She had to take care of the house. She had to take care of Uncle. She had to get Lim out of jail. And here's the real messy part. Here go the real messy part. Maxine was fucking Kenny, and Kenny used to date Terry. Fucked around and married Maxine and had a bunch of damn kids. And Max used to give Terry her ass to kiss.
Such a fucking cunt.
And used to give Terry her ass to kiss. Terry got Lim put in jail because she thought Lim was down there beating on Bird. And here's the other thing. Yes. Yes. Come on, Amy J. Come on. And let Miles talk to her crazy while he had his group milestone. Walked upstairs and Faith was fucking Miles. Here go the other thing. This why them some raggedy ass sisters. This why they some raggedy ass sisters and their career ain't never go nowhere. Then they fucked around. When we found out that Terry was when we found out that Faith fucked the husband. That's right, Faith fucked my husband. Faith. She told Faith to get out. Remember, she said, get out. And she had to say it more than one time. And Terry started crying. Why them hoes ain't jump on Faith? Why them hoes ain't jump on Faith like they jumped on KJ? Why them hoes ain't jump on Faith? I gotta go. They ain't no real sisters. They ain't no real sisters, y'all. They ain't no real sisters, y'all. Richie, they couldn't help KJ out because they was over there fighting too. I know he woke up in pain this morning, y'all. That adrenaline wore off. Yep. I think they pots for plants. I'm not going to check on no KJ. Girl, they might be sitting outside KJ house. It's just one of me. Maybe it was like 30 of them motherfuckers. Girl, I'm not going to check on no. I got to work tomorrow. All them rooms at Big Mama house and Faith went up be over there at fucking Miles. When I meet Vanessa Williams, I'm gonna simply say, girl, I'm sorry. She gonna say, what you, girl, I'm sorry, girl. I always thought you was a bitch in that movie. And it was really your family, girl. Fuck your family. Fuck your family. Okay, be more, I'll figure it out. Them punches sound like bomb, baby. Oh.
Yup. Yup.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Oh. Did anything else happen that I missed this weekend? I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. That's it, y'all. I ain't got no more. I ain't got no more, child. That's it. Ain't nobody cutting off my leg, and that's that. Look, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta go to the store. I'm hungry. I really don't feel like going to the store today. I don't feel like doing nothing today. I'm about to call my friend. I hope he be like, I hope he be like, child, I don't feel like going nowhere. I don't feel like that. Look, I feel like ordering some food and watching The Last of Us. I don't feel like doing nothing. I don't feel like doing a damn thing. You hear me? Nothing. Nada. Because I gotta do this shit all over in 2 weeks again. For the end. Oh, and Adrian couldn't make it. He not feeling well. So he'll be up here in 2 weeks though. So we're gonna be out in the streets again. And hopefully the weather be a lot better. I hope the weather be a lot better. Yeah, thank you, Cam. Thank you. I done just enough, child. I'm tired. Let me send this to because I ain't talked to him in a minute. Let me send this to him. All my friends are going to World Pride. I want to come. It ends. I thought you was coming up here. It ends on the last. That's when it's really gonna be. That's gonna be the best time. The last weekend. Let me see. It's gonna be the last weekend is gonna be June 8th. That's the last day. So that weekend of that in 2 weeks, I'm be right back out in them streets. I'm taking a week off. So yeah, in 2 weeks. Oh shit, next week. So next week is the last week of Pride. So yeah, June 7th. So I'll be right in the streets, child. JW, come on up. It's either World Pride or Madrid. Now, how you get now? Look, friend, that's two different things. That's two different things, man. Anyway, look, y'all. I need to get my life together because before you know it, I'll be dealing with my staff tomorrow. I need to get my life together. I need to text these people back. I need to let people know what I'm doing today. Let people know that I'm alive, and make some phone calls. And I will see y'all later on. I will see y'all later on. Just it's been a lot. And that was just one day. That was one day. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. Thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for taking y'all time out and listening to my crazy ass and these stories. And I will definitely talk to y'all later. Bye. Prayers for KJ, y'all. Prayers for KJ. Bye.